Good afternoon. Welcome to Midcap Radar. I am Reema Tendulkar. With me is Pavitra Parekh.
You had to look at your laptop to say that.
No. I was actually so used to saying Sonal Bhutra that, but she's of course working, out of Mumbai today. So we've got Pavitra joining in. Hi, Pavitra.
Hi, Reema. It's nice to be on this show with you again after trading hour that we did. And for the markets, we definitely started lower and it is a down day, but compared to what we sort of expected right at the start, it's panned out not too badly at all. For now, it's around 1% cut that we are seeing on the Nifty. We have moved a little bit lower in the past half hour or so, so we are seeing that cut come through over there. The Midcap index and the Nifty bank, which were holding up in the green for a while, are now back in the red. So, Reema, let's see how we go from there. We do have around 2 hours still left.
Okay, these are the top stories at 1:30 p.m. Key indices edge lower, mid-caps a tad better, autos, realty show strength, while energy, metals, IT trade weak.
Strong sales in August and a mega bus order from the UAE sent Ashok Leyland shares surging. The auto major's total sales jump over 50% in August.
Compucom software jumps in orders worth 58 crore to build computer systems in Rajasthan schools.
And SpiceJet tumbles after reporting staggering losses for 2 straight quarters. Its performance in Q4 FY22 along with Q1 FY23 and a high-profile resignation dragged the stock lower.
Inox win gains after its board approves an 800 crore fund raised to the promoters to repay debt. Well, the first company on our radar right now is OnMobile Global. It's a cloud gaming platform. The company posted its numbers a while back, Q1 numbers. Sanjay Baveja, the managing director and global CEO of the company, is now with us to talk about the company's business. Mr. Baveja, afternoon. This is Reema here. It's been very, very long since we spoke to OnMobile Global on CNBC-TV18. And, the last time when we used to interact with the company, it was more of a ringback tune. Company. But since then, the business model has evolved. You get 40% of your revenues from videos. Could you tell us a little bit more about the company's business? What are the key triggers? What is it that exactly that you do?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. And yes, it's been a long time since OnMobile has come on CNBC. So we are essentially a mobile entertainment company. And you're right, it's been more ringback tones. Which has been the mainstay, and videos. These are the two products which were our mainstay. And with the consolidation that happened in the India industry and globally in the telecom, we saw our revenues being stable, to say it politely. But yes, we did not see growth over the last 3-4 years. And it's about 2 years ago that we started thinking about new products. And to that effect, we launched last year Challenges Arena, which is a trivia product, trivia puzzles and casual games product. We launched that with one operator last year. It's shown tremendous traction for us, to the extent that we are now live with 20 customers at the end of Q1. So one customer at the end of last year, Q1, 20 now. In terms of revenue, we went up 11x from last year to this year as far as Challenges Arena is concerned. We are targeting much more significant numbers now. For this quarter end, from our 20 live, we'll probably be 32 live. That's our target. And the customers who've signed up with us will be about 46. So that's the state of change that is happening with us as far as Challenges Arena is concerned. We also launched another product, which is OnMo Games, which is, again, a social esports casual games with us. And to that effect, we acquired a couple of companies, one in Sweden, which is Appland. The other is in Montreal, which is RobZero, which gave us the technology to look at gaming at a very different level altogether. Our gaming product is akin to TikTok of gaming. We have slots of what we call moments from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. It is enablement of people to play games on their mobile. And we noticed that, 85% of the people are who play within 10 minutes. So to that extent, we focused on this part of the gaming industry. We've now already launched this with some of the B2B, our telecom operators. We are, as of now, live with 3 of them. We expect to be live with many more, because we've signed up about 10 of those customers. So if you were to look at our profiling between Challenges Arena and OnMo, what Challenges Arena did last year, OnMo is expected to do this year. So we'll about 12 to 15 months away. From a growth perspective, we will continue to do very well going on as far as Challenge Arena is concerned or Onmo is concerned. So clearly a growth path which we have got on to.
So just to understand, our Challengers Arena and Onmo apps, now suppose I am an Airtel or a Jio customer, do I go on my app store and download these to play the trivia games or the trivia quizzes on Challengers Arena? How does it work? And how do you measure the subscribers then, the number of people who download the app?
Yeah, so we are not in a D2C mode. We are still with the B2B, where we work with the telecom operators in India. With the customer that you took the name, that's not our customer as of now. But yes, so in terms of our customers is when we say the telecom operators. So we, like I said, we have about 20. When I say 20 customers live, it means globally 20 operators who are live with us as of now. And expectation is to go up to 32 in this quarter. But as far as subscribers are concerned, we would look at subscribers which direct to our game. Our game is on the cloud, so there's no app to be downloaded really. It's on the cloud, it's streaming. So there's no app to be downloaded. We work with the operators and they would give the link for playing this game. As of now, we have about 2 million consumers across the globe.
So it's the operator who you've tied up with which pushes the link, right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
That's
and how do you get revenue from the operators? Does it work on the number of times the consumer plays?
No, so most of these are subscription models. It's not the time that you play. So somebody would subscribe for this on a monthly basis, and we would get a revenue share. So it's different for different countries. The revenue share ranges between 30% to 70%, depending on how much of marketing spend we are sharing with the operator. Sometimes they would share a lot of marketing spend. Sometimes we would do it. So it all depends on between 30 to 70% is our share.
All right. Hi, Mr. Baveja. Good afternoon. This is Pavitra. If we can talk a little bit about the video segment as well. So for someone to view this content, also you subscribe and then you view this content, right?
That's correct. So somebody will have to subscribe to this service from the telecom operator, and then they could have all the content that they need.
And how does it normally work? So if I'm subscribing to, say, the quiz part of it, it's not necessary that I have to subscribe to the video part as well. Do I subscribe separately to these, or is it is it like a grouped product that I'm getting if I do subscribe?
So that will depend on the operator. They would sometimes bunch it with all the things that they give to the customer. Sometimes they will have it separately. So it's a customer to customer or a operator to operator device. Sometimes, for example, we have so many customers in Middle East and Africa who want to differently give an exclusive service. Okay. Somebody would want to have it as a part of the overall gaming portfolio that they have. So it depends on the operator, and we make sure that the backlink is completely oblivious. They just get it the moment they want to start using it. They will get a link and they are on.
And these videos, who creates the content for the videos?
So we do not create videos. We have other vendors from whom we are able to take the videos.
All right. So one more question. So I think a couple of years ago, like Rima was also pointing out, you were looking largely at ringback tunes, right? So can you tell us what the contribution was then and now how much it is?
So ringback tones is still a very large part of our service.
38%.
Overall, between ringback tones and videos, we were about 85-90%. So ringback tones was about 45%. Tones was the videos was another 45%. Now we have Challenges Arena, which is like I said, we started last year. We are up to 7%, and ringback tones has come off a bit to about 35-40%. So the expectation is the current year the Challenges Arena growth will go up, and ringback tones and both videos will become slightly smaller, but still they are a very significant part of our revenue, and they are profitable. We, whatever cash that we have on our balance sheet, etc., has been there because of that. It is because of that we've been able to invest close to about 25 million in Onmo games over the last couple of years, including the acquisitions that we did for Onmo, one in Sweden and one in Montreal, and that's helped us. The benefit is from tones and videos, clearly. So they are very significant for us. So about 35 to 40% still.
Got it. Mr. Baveja, you said Challengers Arena, the trivia quizzes, the revenues have gone up 11x, right?
11x from Q1, that's correct.
On a year-on-year basis. But yet, when I look at your consolidated revenues, on a year-on-year basis, the revenue growth is just 6%, right? So it clearly means the rest of your business is struggling.
Yes. So like I mentioned, it's for the last 3-4 years, both the tones and videos have been very, very stable. To say
but you said that's saying it politely, which basically means it's not really been flat, it's been declining.
It is. So it has been declining a bit, 1 or 2%. So I didn't want to use the word of declining. But what is important is going forward, the growth will be led by both Challengers Arena and Onmo. These businesses will be stable. However, let me tell you an interesting facet, that both the Challengers Arena is getting us absolutely new customers with us. So 60% of our customers or brands that we are getting across the globe are new, which means that we will be able to cross-sell and upsell even our tones and video products to them. And that's why our belief is going forward, we will not have stagnation even in tones business. It is likely to grow up a bit, but I don't expect large growth. The large growth is going to happen from CA and Onmo.
All right, so the large growth is going to happen from Challengers Arena. So what is the kind of contribution that you expect? I'm sure you're looking to up this as well, right? From the 7% right now.
Yeah, that's correct. So on a stabilized mode, Challengers Arena will give us an EBITDA of more than 30%. That's the target for us. But having said that, it's still a very small part of our revenue. As it continues to grow, initially what happens is when we launch with a particular customer or operator, we have to spend a lot of money on marketing, and therefore the first 2-3 quarters are not so great. But on an ongoing basis, this product is a 30% plus EBITDA margin. Over time, we expect our overall margin to rapidly increase. I think our exit Q4 numbers for this year will be vastly different than what we have today.
Mr. Baveja, we are out of time, but it was a pleasure speaking with you. Now we've understood the business model, so next time we're going to get into greater detail about the financial numbers and the triggers and the outlook. Thank you very much for joining us. That's On Mobile Global for you. Get into a break. Up next, we'll speak with Manish Hathiramani of Deen Dayal Investments for a few technical trading ideas.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है, पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाइड क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
Hey, I am India's first electric SUV. The rest followed. Once charged, I go the distance. My quiet presence ensures your peace of mind. The 2022 Kona Electric from Hyundai. Go electric, go Hyundai.
Hey guys, welcome back. You're still watching Midcap Radar on CNBC-TV18. For the market right now, it's in around 1% cut, 1.2% lower on the index that we're seeing right now. So we have seen a little bit more of a move downwards in the past couple of minutes. The Nifty bank also has slipped a little bit more. It's currently down around 240 points. So it's a good time to get you a technical check on this market. Manish Hathiramani of Deen Dayal Investments joins us now for a quick check on the market. Manish, good afternoon and thanks a lot for joining us. So considering how it has panned out, you know, we saw a significant recovery from the day's low. We've seen a little bit of a slip back now. How would you approach the market right now?
Good afternoon, Reema and Pavitra. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Well, we have gone sideways after the downfall and the up move, and now again a downfall today. The range is really between 17,100 to 17,800. The larger medium to long-term charts continue to look positive. We are not seeing any sense of nervousness in the short term, and unless 17,100 holds, we continue to be a buy on dips approach.
Okay, buy on dips. What's the dip that you would buy the Nifty at, and your individual trading ideas?
So, well, I would be looking at any kind of a drop all the way till 17,100. It's only alarming if 17,100 was to close on a closing basis.
All right. And what about any individual trades that you would take right now? Any recommendations?
Well, from the mid-cap segment, I'm looking at two buy calls on Canara Bank and Apollo Tyres. Canara is a buy for a target of 265, stop loss of 225. Between 210 to 230, the volumes have been inclining with price, which is a good sign. 235 was also a zone of resistance, but we have comfortably flown out of that, which makes the stock a good buy and an accumulation candidate for higher targets. Apollo Tyres is a buy for a target of 280, stop loss of 225. The support of 235 to 240 was respected, and we have turned up thereafter. The volumes are encouraging too. The stock looks good even from a medium-term investment perspective.
Okay, we'll leave it to that. Thank you very much for joining in. Eurozone August PMI for manufacturing has slipped a bit in the month of August, 49.6 versus 49.7. Let's move on to our mid-cap mover segment. Mangalam is standing by the big wall to tell us about the mid-caps which are active in trade. Mangalam.
Well, there are a lot of stocks which are active and how in trade. We start with Tata Tele. In fact, the second day running, it's come to my radar because this is the second day running that we're seeing the stock clocking gains of upwards of 15% Dish TV, a stock that we usually don't talk about, locked in upper circuit as well. Jawahar Goel has been, ousted by the shareholders. So as a result of which there is a 20% up move. Reliance Infra up 16% today, but this month itself, it's up 61%. So a big move that we're seeing in a couple of these names, the likes of CompuCon as well as Aarti Surfactants as well, sitting with a gain of almost 18%. The next set, we have Hindware Home, which is up around 11%. Marathon Next Gen, again, a stock that has been moving for 2 days now. Aether Industries is the other one, which is up around 7%. If you just take a look at, Blue Dart, that one too is up around 3%, and TCPL Packaging too is up about 6%. But as far as the losers are concerned, there are a few of them, but not to the extent that we've seen gainers. So MMTC is down about 6%, has been flat for the last 12 months. In today's trading session, the decline has made it negative for the last 12 months. Z Media is the other one, which is down 4%. Even as we talk about Z being down 5 to 6%, Chennai Petro is the other one, which after a big rally has now been into a bit of a downside, trend. And all these stocks like Hindalco, Nalco are sitting with cuts of anywhere between 3.5% to 5%.
All right, Mangalam, thanks a lot for taking us through that list of mid-caps which are seeing some big moves in the trading session today. But with that, we're going to get into a short break. As we do that, here's a quick reminder for our viewers. It is that time of the year again. Money Control Pro's Financial Freedom offer is back and with added benefits. So you can get a Money Control Pro subscription at net zero cost by claiming exciting offers worth 1,500 rupees from our partner brands. Grab the benefits now only on the Money Control app or website.
आग को फैलने से रोकना मुश्किल है, पर नामुमकिन नहीं। अब फायरवॉल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ सेंचुरी प्लाइड क्लब प्राइम आग से बचाए।
कोई फायदा नहीं अब। नई कार खरीदने से पहले एको इंश्योरेंस कंपनी चेक करे और 50,000 तक बचाए।
Arey, I'm pretty sure right se we'll reach faster.
I was here 2 days ago. It's faster from the left.
No, yeah, it's the right.
You can't always be right, Natina.
Turn right.
The all-new Slavia. Skoda. Simply clever.
सोच मत, खुद को रोक मत, लोगों की नहीं दिल की सुन, सपनों को पंख दे और खेल जा। फेयर प्ले न्यूज, खेल जा, इन खेलों में भाग लेने के लिए कोई प्रवेश शुल्क नहीं है।
Welcome back. This is our favorite mid-cap radar link. This is Mid-Cap Spotlight. Vahishta is here to talk about a mid-cap stock, GMR Infra. Why is that on our radar? Vahishta is here to tell us that. Vahishta?
For GMR Infra, actually, the company has scheduled a board meeting on the 2nd of September, and this is to consider and approve the raising of funds to the tune of approximately 6,000 crores. Now, this could be in one or more tranches through the issue of securities. This could be including a qualified institutional placement and foreign currency convertible bonds. Now, on a consolidated basis, we know that the company has a net debt of approximately 24,000 crores, which is as on 30th of June 2022. Also, the net debt had increased quarter on quarter. Now, we also know that there's an ongoing capex at the Goa, Hyderabad and the Delhi airports at present. With this ongoing fund raise, there is an expectation that the equity dilution could be of nearly 25 to 30% based on the current market price. Also, the fund raise could further reduce the interest component by approximately 480 crores by the end of FY23, which in turn may contract their bottom line losses to 651 crores, which at present is upwards of 1,000 crores. So all in all, this seems to be an EPS accretive deal with a rise in EPS of nearly 50%.
All right, Vahishta, thanks a lot for getting us all of the details on that one. So that stock is up over 5% right now. But also stay on, because another stock that we're tracking today is Bharat Dynamics. Antique Broking has initiated coverage on the stock with a buy call, and they're sounding quite bullish on this defense sector player. So Vahishta, tell us more about this as well.
Well, yes, thanks for that, Pavitra. You are right in saying actually defense stocks have been in focus quite in the recent past, and Bharat Dynamics is one of the lot. So now remember, Bharat Dynamics stock has more than doubled in the past 8 months of the ongoing calendar year. Antique Stockbroking had initiated a coverage on this stock with a target price of approximately 1,100 rupees with a potential upside of 43%. Now, Antique Stockbroking expects a sharp jump in their order book as India lays a significant thrust on indigenous missile development program. The exports, which is currently at 5% for the company, has the potential to grow meaningfully as the Cabinet Committee on Security has approved the export of Akash missiles to 9 countries in all. Also, Bharat Dynamics has a near monopoly with Indian forces by which Bharat Dynamics is the sole supplier of surface-to-air missiles, anti-tank guided missiles, etc. For a lot of other products actually also. So this is in addition to providing the refurbishment and life extension. Now, with India modernizing its armed forces, the market for guided missiles is expected to top $24 billion by calendar year of 2026. Now, the sheer opportunity that this brings or opens up for the Indian missile market is immensely large, especially for players like Bharat Dynamics. The company is also expected to deliver 27% revenue CAGR over FY22 to 24, which is the next 2 years, as 130 billion rupees strong order book execution also gains momentum. Subsequently, the company's orders worth 20 billion rupees are expected to be finalized over the next 2 to 3 years, which could further provide and improve the revenues and earnings visibility for the stock.
Okay, thank you very much for that. So after a 113% increase in the last 1 year, Antique is still very bullish on Bharat Dynamics, and they're expecting another 40% increase, 43% based on yesterday's closing price. The stock is currently at 828. Another stock which is on our radar is Biocon. That has slipped close to about 2.5%. US FDA had conducted inspections on its Bengaluru and Malaysia unit in the month of August. Post that, they've also come out with issued some observation, 11 each for the 2 Bengaluru sites and 6 for the Malaysian site. Earlier today, we had a chat with Shrihas Tambe, the Biocon Biologics Deputy CEO. Listen into what he had to say.
There are no systemic non-compliances that have been cited in any of these observations that the agency has put out. And there are no data integrity breaches that you specifically talked about. Since we didn't have inspections since 2009, we have been waiting for the agency to get over to our facilities. This inspection was at 7 different manufacturing facilities at 2 different locations, Bangalore and Malaysia, for 3 new products. Post the inspection, we have no reason to believe that there is any change to that timeline. The inspectors didn't indicate any change to that approval timeline. We would be looking to consummate that and close the transaction by the end of the first half of this fiscal, first half of H1, as we said, and we are on track for that. We look to close that end of September.
All right, that is the management of Biocon. But a quick look at the markets, because we have slipped further in the time that we have been talking right now. So it's a 1.4% cut that you're seeing on the Nifty. There you have it on your screen. Quite a slide coming through in the past 30 minutes or so. And by the way, the Nifty Auto Index, which was holding up well in the green and in fact even contributing a bunch of the gains earlier this morning, that index has also moved into the red. So take a look at Bajaj Auto. You have Maruti Suzuki after its earnings, which is lower in trade. M&M absolutely flat. So you're definitely seeing that downtick come through from some of the larger auto names. The Nifty Bank will also be up for you, and you're seeing a cut on the financials of 1.2%. That index is down almost 500 points right now. So some of the larger banks, the likes of Kotak, HDFC, ICICI Bank, all of these are looking like they're under quite a bit of pressure. Of course, don't forget that Reliance have, an index heavy weight is down significantly, and it has been Reliance, ONGC, both on account of the windfall tax being gained. So that is why you're seeing the kind of cut come through. For now, the market is 1.4% lower. So we're going to wrap up on that note from Rima, me, and the entire team. Thank you very much for tuning in. MF Corner when we come back.